Hey guys, it's Jacob6.mp4, and I'm coming back with another math tutorial for you. Right now we're going to be doing chapter 6, section 6.4, questions 5 and C. So it says up above, prove the identities, and obviously what we want to do is make it so both sides are equal to the same thing. Alright, so let's start off with A, and so we've got this sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. So first thing that I want to do here is you look on your trig identity sheet, and you know that the sine A plus B is equal to all of this. It's equal to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Okay, sine B. There you go. All right, and then that minus sign. Make sure you keep that in, and then gonna do minus our trig identity for this sine A minus B is sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Okay, and I'm not going to touch the right side for now. So now I'm going to work in my negative sign. So I'm going to take away the brackets. So now I have sine A cos B plus cos A sine B minus sine A cos B, and then because you got your two negatives, this is plus cos A sine B. Okay, so we have this, now I'm going to look. You've got this sine A cos B over here, and then you have your minus sine A cos B over here. Excuse the bell. So these two guys are going to cancel. And then you have your plus cos A sine B over here, and your plus cos A sine B over here. So those two is going to be 2 cos A sine B, which is the same as 2 sine B cos A, and that's the same as the other side, 2 sine B cos A. Nice. Okay, so that one is pretty easy, pretty routine question. C's a little bit more challenging. So it's pretty long. This is actually a typo, so I'm gonna fix this. That's supposed to be a B. So first thing that we're gonna do again is we're trying to prove the identity. So we're gonna look at the top of our fraction here, and we have our sine A minus B. So we're gonna expand this with our trig identities, make this sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. That's going to be over sine B plus, and then you're going to want to expand the cos A minus B with your cos trig identity. So you got your cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. All right, cool. And this is all over cos B. Okay, so next thing that you're going to want to do is add these two fractions. So we're going to want to find a common denominator. And just in the good interest of saving some space, I'm going to erase that previous work because that question was solved. And if you guys still need that, well, just scroll back to the time frame in the video. You can find it. Alright, so just follow this little arrow up to the top. Okay, there we go. Alright, back in business. So you're going to want to find the common denominator. So what you do is you're going to multiply this sine B side with cos B on the top, and multiply this cos B side with sine B on the top. So now you're going to have something that looks like cos B, and then that's going to be multiplying sine A cos B, minus cos A sine B. Oops, not sin, sine B. And this is all, yes, plus, and now you have that sine B from your common denominator. cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. So all we did here is just your basic common denominator when you're adding fractions, and then your bottom is sine B cos B. So already you're kind of starting to see how the two identities are going to be the same. They have the same denominator now. So now my next step is I'm going to factor in the cos B and the sine B. So starting off, you're going to have sine A cos squared B minus cos B cos A sine B. Okay. Yep, that's all good. Plus, this is going to be sine B cos A cos B plus sine A sine squared B. Okay, so you see that you have this cos B cos A sine B, which is the same as our sine B cos A cos B. It doesn't matter what order they're in because you're multiplying those guys. So the first one is negative, the second one positive. Those two guys are going to cancel out, make a nice red. Obviously, still this is all over sine B cos B. So now those two guys are canceled out. We can continue this as sine A cos squared B plus sine A sine squared B. Okay, and again this is all over sine B cos B. So now we're going to take out a sine. Oops, I didn't write my A over here. So now we're going to take out a sine A on the top. So now we're going to have sine A, and then all you're going to have left is cos squared B plus sine squared B, and that's all over sine B cos B. And if you look at your trig identities, you know this cos squared theta plus sine squared theta is equal to uno. So now you have, let me change colors here. This is 1. So now you have sine A times 1. Nice. Sine A. So now, final answer. Make some errors so it's all on its own. You have sine A over sine B cos B. And we'll take a look at that. Marvelous. Same as the other side. The identity is proven. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned a little bit of something. Definitely be back with some more math tutorials before the year is done. So good luck on your test, and I'll see you guys next time.